I lost 23 pounds. I went from size 10 to size 4 in 3 months. And then we got married. Then I got pregnant 4 times. And but even with my 4 pregnancies, I was able to keep on taking Herbalife, everything. And I was able to keep off my weight. I have 4 kids in 5 years, and I continue being in the same size that I was when I lost the weight. Because of my results, people started asking me, what are you doing to lose the weight? I was a shy person. I'm still a little bit. And I was a shy person, but because the results that people saw, everybody wanted to know, what are you doing? I want to do the same thing. The only thing that I used to do was, I'm taking this, give me the money. You know, I used to be a preschool teacher, but because of the results that I had and because of the products that I started selling, I saw that I was making more money, you know, Herbalife part-time, than in my own career. So because I went to an extravaganza, my very first extravaganza, that was 1998. And when I came back from that event, I was able to see my boss and say, thank you very much for your job. Thank you very much. I really appreciate having me 5 years, but fire you. And he was in shock. He didn't believe that. But I always said this, guys, and I'm going to tell you this. Extravaganza for me was a way to have certainty about what I was doing. Like I said before, I was shy. I didn't want to talk to people. I didn't want to know about any business or selling anything. I didn't want that. I just wanted to have results on myself. But when I came back from that event, I saw that this was about helping people, about helping community, and also making money in a good way, okay? And I was able to fire my boss since then, since my first extravaganza, okay? And I haven't regretted, never, okay? And then my husband was able to do it too. He's going to tell you a little bit about that. But I just want to finish, you know, my story with that. Because of Herbalife, I've been able to take care of my family, to, how do you say, to raise my kids. Mm-hmm. We have been able to raise our kids. They haven't had babysitter, never, you know. And that's what I love about Herbalife.
Okay, guys, how are you? My name is Ruben. When I met Herbalife, I have a job. I was driving a truck and doing the transmission delivering transmission parts. And I didn't need to lose weight. I always been kind of skinny. But what I really like it is the money. The money. I saw her in a demonstration party. She was making. She sold about $400 one afternoon in a couple hours. I was with her, and I really like that. She was making exactly the same amount of money I was making in a week. She did it in 2 hours. I really, the opposite of her, I like business. I like to sell. I like to talk to people. So I thought this is gonna be a good business for us, no, for me. I went to the same extravaganza, same event, first time extravaganza. And it happened exactly the same. We came back with a certainty, with a big picture about the business, because we used to sell shakes and tablets. We didn't have any nutrition club. We didn't have any Hispanic brochures, for example, and everything was in English. And we translate to our Hispanic clients about the shakes and the tablets and the fat burners and everything. But when we came back and we saw 20,000 people in an arena. Talking about the same and having everybody has their own story about how they started Herbalife, how they lose the weight, how they make the money. We just came with a more security about the business. I did the same. I told my boss that I find someone to do my route. I will show my route. I'll show my clients for the transmission parts, and since then we never back to the job. And it was kind of difficult at the beginning. It's never easy, but it was the best decision that we took. For example, I was in all the pregnancies in the hospital, the 4 kids. We saw the first steps of the 4 kids. We take them to the first day of the daycare, because we took them to the daycare not because we needed, but because they needed. You know, I thought it was important for the kids to socialize with other kids. So we took them there, and while we were working the business. So, but we were, anytime the kids were sick or the kids they needed us in the school, we're always there, you know. We have pictures for the first steps. And it was kind of hard because she was a preschool teacher, and she saw a lot of those kids were left at 7 in the morning and pick up at 6 o'clock p.m., you know. Some of the kids starting using the bathroom with the teachers, but not with the parents. And that's definitely something that we didn't want to for our kids. Now we have teenagers, and it's really good, really cool relationship that we have with them. You know, I bike ride with them, and we swim together, and we go to the movies, and everything is because of Herbalife. We are not millionaires in money, you know, but we have a really decent lifestyle. You know, we can go to the movies any day of the week and have fun and eat outside once or twice a week, and with no problem. And that was because Extravaganza. Some of the Extravaganzas we were talking about this early today. We went without money, and because we didn't have the money, we went there, you know, because we needed that information. We needed that certainty. And sometimes we stay 10 people in one room. It's okay. Sometimes we didn't have money for food, and we take just shakes and tablets, and we came back skinnier. Sometimes we didn't have money for the flight, and we took the road like 8, 10, 12 hours. But it was worth it. It was worth it completely, 100%. And I'm so grateful for Herbalife. I'm really glad to meet all of you. I hope to see you in Extravaganza, Los Angeles or Atlanta. Anyone you want to go? I think that's it.
So guys, going back about Extravaganza, it is very important. If you haven't been there, if you don't know what we're talking about, maybe you're a client, maybe you're a new member, maybe you're like, Extravaganza, okay, but what's the big thing about it, you know? If you have the chance to go, make it happen, you know? I remember my very first Extravaganza, my sponsor talked to me like a week before, and she talked to me about traveling. And I wanted to travel, and that's why I went. I didn't know that because of that event, my life was going to change. I didn't know that. And now I am so thankful for that because it was a big thing. Some of you already have your tickets. Some already maybe were not planning to go. That in the last 3 days, I talked to 3 more people. They are coming, and I'm so happy for them because I know for sure that this event is going to change their lives just like change ours. Okay, we still have time. Maybe you cannot make it to the Los Angeles one because it's already sold out, but we're still going to Atlanta. So you still have 3 weeks, not only to think about it, but to make it happen. Okay, and any concern or any how do you say inconvenient that you have, okay, for not going, let us know. Let us know because we can talk and we can find a solution, okay? I know for sure that if you're in the business or if you're a member because you want to have better results for yourself, this event is going to change your life. If you're in the business or if you're a member because you want to do business maybe part-time, this event is going to change your life. And if you're in the business because you want to make big money, oh my gosh, this event is going to blow your mind, okay? So make it happen. Just make it happen. Just talk to us. Talk to your sponsor. Talk directly to me. We're here to help, okay? And let's make it happen. It's going to be not only a very nice adventure, but it's going to be, like I said before, and I'm going to say it again, an event that's going to change your life, okay?
I think that's it.
Cortez, where are you?
Here I am. So I know I've told the team my first Extravaganza experience was right after my first STS, which just popped up on my timeline. My first STS was June 20th. Extravaganza was July, the second week of July. So I went to my first Extravaganza within a month of going to my first STS. And the only reason why I went because it was in Chicago, like it was in a suburb of Chicago. Had it not been in the suburb of Chicago, I would have not went to Extravaganza because it was convenient. Like I just got a hotel room and I just drove down there. So that was, I had one person to go with me. And I stayed in a room with Orlando, Goldie, and I think Dre. I'm trying to remember who was that. And I think, was Ricky in the room too? I think it was like 6 of us in the room. I don't know how that ended up happening. But just so happened I had a room and everyone ended up being in my room. No, it was all in the room for LDW, I think. And so last year, Extravaganza was the biggest struggle of my life, because I had people dropping out about going to Extravaganza. Like, we was getting on the bus at 11 o'clock. I had somebody tell me at like 9:30, like, I ain't going. So I had to kidnap somebody and put them on the bus to go to Extravaganza. You do what you have to do in order to get to Extravaganza. I was broke, but still feeding 4 people while at Extravaganza. I don't even know how I did that. Like, I was still retailing products down in Extravaganza to pay for Extravaganza, to pay for food, to pay for last minute stuff. If you don't have money, then yes, that's the reason to go to Extravaganza. And what I mean by, I tell y'all, the reason when we said we did not have money last year, I did not have money, like, to pay for the room. We was like hoping and praying that the credit card went through to pay for the room type. We didn't have money. Like, we might not have nowhere to stay tonight. We just gonna be here. Like, we can work it out. And so once the credit card went through and they gave me my room key, I was good. Like, I was done. I was like, I don't even want to go nowhere. And so this year, with you having 2 different options to go to Extravaganza, that's something that hasn't been done before that I know of. And so there's been so much growth in Herbalife overall. For those who are going to Extravaganza, you have an amazing opportunity to learn a lot more than I say previous, especially for people who are interested in social media. So there is a open session on Friday morning at 1 p.m. Mm-hmm. So now I think are they the highest royalty earners in Herbalife now? Disney or Jorge? Mm-hmm. For the fit couple, for those who may have seen their Instagram and their Snapchats, they will be doing a session on social media. So they went from being 20K press team members to 60K press team members this year.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So for those who don't have no idea what that means, they went from making $30,000 a month to close to $200,000 a month this year. That means from January to July, they went from $20,000 a month to $200,000 a month. And they only use social media. This is running no fit camps. They don't have nutrition clubs. They run their business. Now, what other people may do under their organization may be fit camps and nutrition clubs, but themselves only use social media. And so that's an opportunity for those who may be interested in it to hear that, because they don't do trainings at all. The only time they do training is when Herbalife asks them to do trainings. Other than that, you will never see them at a LDW. You will never see them at a STS. So that's the amazing part about it. The only time they can get them to talk about how they build their business is if Herbalife actually asks them to do so.
Now I'm sorry, Cortez. Another thing that you guys need to know is it's about the speakers. You know, this is a 35-year-old company. There's a lot of people with a lot of success all over the world. So when it comes to Extravaganza, they put the top on the top. So you probably don't like, or you don't really use social media, let's say, like that. But you're gonna have a lot of different tools from people that's having a lot of good results on them. So you can choose any of those tools to make it happen for yourself, you know, whatever is convenient for you. And another thing is no boring meetings, you know. It's always fun. It's always good environment, always positive people. We're gonna have a couple of parties. We're gonna have different events. We're gonna have a workout one day, Saturday in the morning. So it's really, it's not like a corporate meeting when most of the companies goes and, you know, sit down and have boring time. It is fun. You're really gonna come back happy, for sure. Sorry, man, for interruption.
Yeah, you don't realize that you're in a regular training. Because there is a DJ, like, music is blasting. Let's think of a massive STS with 12,000 people. That's kind of what it's like. And that's the amazing part about it. You will hear from everyone in different facets of Herbalife. So you'll hear from Chairman's Club members. You're going to hear from Founder Circle members. You're going to hear from President's Team members. You're going to hear, like, everyone who's going to stop across stage will be a President's Team member, just about. The only time I've seen non-Pres Team members get on stage is when they were talking about what was happening in a specific region or area that they kind of want to duplicate. So, for example, Mass Monday was created by a Get Team member. A Get Team member was using Mass Monday to grow their business, and so Herbalife saw the impact that it was having and how her business was growing, and had her talk on stage at Extravaganza about what Mass Monday was and how it grew her business. And so it was a group, I think it was my first year, and then there was a group from Philly. They used to do like midnight runs and stuff like that. And so he was a Get Team member, and he used to talk about how their community did midnight runs with glow sticks and stuff like that, and how they built their business and their impact. So those are kind of some of the things that you would hear from as far as business strategies. And then there's a whole day of personal development. So you're going to hear from Susan Peterson. You're going to hear from Dennis Dowdell. You're going to hear from people who've been in Herbalife for 30, 35 plus years, and how they make Herbalife very fun, simple, and magical. So that's the amazing part about it. And then survival tips. One, bring a lot of snacks. It's like going to an STS. So bring your snacks. They will not be providing lunches. No way, no how. So bring your own food. You're going to need food. You're going to need bags of food. Like, you're going to need bring your tablet boxes. Like, these are the things that will keep you engaged and not being hungry in the extravaganza. And that's when I actually found out my first SCS that people actually did Herbalife, because I saw people like passing total controls and multivitamins and taking shots of prepare to the head. I was like, oh, so people really do Herbalife. So yes. And then expect for it to be people from all around North America. So that's Canada, that's Mexico. You're going to see all the Caribbean islands. You're going to see all these people. And when I say Puerto Rico comes deep, they are deep. And with their flags, and it's going to be like, when they start doing the roll calls of different countries that's in the building, it's ridiculous. So y'all just want to be there, get there early. If you're not sitting VIP already or preferred seating, get there early, because you are competing for spaces with 12 other thousand people. It's like, it's going to be in Phillips Arena if you're going to Atlanta. So think of, you're going to a basketball arena. So you want to try and get as close as possible. I do realize that the closer you sit, the more engaged you are. For those who've been in events and trainings, the further back you sit, it's kind of like you're in there, but you're not in there. It's kind of like you're watching from afar, so you really don't get the entire impact of it. And then it really does set the stage for what happens in LDW. So because Extravaganza Atlanta is at the end of the month, you don't want to kind of come back from Extravaganza and be like, okay, I'm ready. And then be like, we got 1 week left in the month. What am I going to do? Like, you want to work now. Then you go to Extravaganza. You're going to get fired up even more, but you're going to go do some fine tuning of things. You're going to learn some new strategies. You're going to learn some things there, but you don't want to waste this month waiting on Extravaganza. You want to work all the way up until Extravaganza, because LDW will be your next milestone. We're going to be celebrating that as well. So,
and we are talking about between $300 and $500 trip for Atlanta. So it's maybe not that much, or maybe less. And if you fly, if you take the road, it will be cheaper. But we'll still have time to make that money. You know, you have your own business. Open your store. Go to the mall. Spend hours on the streets and talk to people. You know, you never know how much money you can make in a day. Just talking to people on the streets, on putting flyers on the cars, or going to the mall, or going to the store. You can still have time to make that money, and with $300, $400, you can make it happen to Atlanta, counting your extravaganza ticket, counting your gas money, your food money, your hotel money, whatever is not that expensive. So I hope you guys see you there.
Yeah.
All of you.
Yeah. And my own personal, somebody said this to me and I never paid attention to it. They said your income will increase for every person that you have at Extravaganza. So I looked at it last year. They was like, add $1,000 for every person that you have. I was like, I had 5 people at last Extravaganza. Yay, I make $5,000 a month now. Yay. So, let me get 10 people this year. $10,000 a month. Yay. And he's talking about front lines. You're not even talking about total. So It really is. It just gives you faith and hope in the company. And seeing people from all around the world who do Herbalife at just a different level. I think a lot of times when you're in certain environments, you kind of get to a certain level of like what you're accustomed to. When you go to Extravaganza, everything becomes limitless. And then there's a party. The superhero party, y'all ain't been to an Herbalife party. Y'all think LDW was cracking. Y'all have no idea. Thought LDW was going down. The superhero party, I'm coming as Meteor Man or Blank Man. I'm letting y'all know, yes, it's going down. I got a costume. So, in short, that was what myself and Nancy and Ruben want to talk about as far as Extravaganza. But Dre, you've also been to Extravaganza before. So do you have any input on how your first tour, because me and your first Extravaganza was at the same time. So do you have anything about Extravaganza and getting people prepared for it?
Well, I would say the first one, of course, was different than the second one. I guess because we were so new, we just showed up and we just looking around like, oh, what's up, man? Like, we was, like, real, like, dry. Even though, like, we was taking the information, but it was kind of, like, overwhelming to being around those many people and everybody there for one purpose. Normally, you say, like, if you go to a concert, it's people screaming for Beyonce, but they're not cheering for this person. So it's like the energy is up, down, up, down. And Herbalife, it just bow all weekend, cracking, people on total controls, T-shop, everything going down. And the party, especially like in St. Louis, I think they said like it was like the Guinness Book of World Records for the party in St. Louis. So it was like 7,000 people at the party. Mm-hmm. So imagine 7,000. Well, you can't even imagine. You just got to see it. Mm-hmm. Where I'm gonna post a video of how the party was today. 7,000 people at the party, and a lot of times, like you go run into some of the people that you want to talk to, you might, but the line gonna be long. And like I told people, you might catch these people in weird places, like the bathroom. You might catch them in the stall, like, hey, just don't ask them, like, hey, what you do to build your business while they on the toilet. Just don't ask them that. So catch them while they washing their hands or something real quick. Get a picture. So, but you go run into all the people that you want to meet. You go see them. They gonna tell you. They gonna talk to you. Take pictures. It's a mind blowing experience, and you gonna be blown away. Like truly blown away by the time you come back, and you gonna be ready to work.
Dre said something that I think is very important. He said, you can be overwhelmed by Extravaganza. You will be overwhelmed by Extravaganza. So in order to keep yourself from being overwhelmed by what you see and what you hear, the lights and all that, you have to go, if you're going to Extravaganza, figure out what's the 1 to 3 things that you want to take away from it. So that's what you're focusing on the entire time. Like you're looking for these clues, because if not, you're going to hear so much information and you're going to come back and you're just going to say, I just had fun. Like it was just fun. And you're not going to have an action step for when you leave. You're just gonna come back and just like, oh, it was an amazing event. I had a lot of fun, best event ever. People were doing this. Like, I didn't know what I was going to Extravaganza for. I just went. And what I know about Friday night is I thought Super Mario was DMX. That's the first thing that I thought. I was like we heard it was the press team. Okay, so Friday night is the HOM. So everybody who's walked across stage as a Get team member, Mill team member, and will walk across stage, and then all the President's team members will speak. Every brand new press team member will speak at Extravaganza. So that means that was Khalil, that was Keon Owens, Super Mario. It was a bunch of people who, if you change from press team to 15K to 20K to whatever. So when Super Mario started talking, y'all know how little Super Mario is. And then he grabbed the mic and was like, y'all know what I'm saying, Super Mario, please say the Super. I was like, DMX do Herbalife. Yes. I think Dre was right next to me when I said it. Like,
and also, too, make sure you got some money in your account, because they go drop like 3 or 4 new products.
Oh, yes.
And everybody go be on that.
Yes. They release all the new products at Extravaganza. So, for example, the pomegranate liftoff came out at Extravaganza. When they had the pumpkin spice and the pralines and cream and the banana and caramel, that got released at Extravaganza. So it will be sold. If you don't buy it that day, when it comes out, it will be sold out for like the next week. I forgot all about that, Dre. Yes. Will you be able to purchase your LDW ticket? Yeah, it's kind of like the same way. So once the extravaganza is over, they let you know when the LDWs are coming up and when the location. But I told you LDW for Michigan will be October 23rd and 24th. But yeah, the ticket should be up by the end of Atlanta's. Maybe after LA's, I don't know. Maybe after LA's extravaganza, you should be able to buy your ticket. So yes, having attention, because I actually don't remember anything that I learned from my first one except for urban BMX. And then yes, me and Ricky would walk across stage as Get and Get 2.5. So these are amazing things. And and Chaz's name will roll across the screen at the HOM for being a brand new active royal team member.
Woo-hoo!
So for the 12,000 people, Chaz, you will see your name. I missed my name last year because I was hot and tired and I didn't know. It was too far back. So please get there on time, especially for the HOM. You want to be a part of that and see all those great things for yourself. But do have an intention. So whether or not you can come and learn more about products, how to build your business, how to be a better leader. You come for the personal development section. You're looking for a new DMO. Whatever it is, just know when you go, that's what you're looking for. And as far as that was it as far as extravaganza is concerned. Unless Nancy or even I'm missing anything when it comes.
One more thing, yeah. Just remember, guys, that we're going to. It's a party. It is a party because it's like that. But remember, we're going to a training. Okay, this event is going to help us to grow our business. Okay, not only our business but our life. So remember, it is very important that you be there on time. Your main focus.
You can't say.
Is for you to be, on time, in the best seat ever. Take as many notes as you can. So make a good use of your time. Okay. So you want to listen from everybody. You want to take notes from everybody. You want to be there, not only your butt, but your mind and your heart. Okay. So remember that, please. So if you have to have snacks, like Cortez said, while the training, make sure you have enough things by you so you can be, there. It's very important.
And don't forget also to bring a radio, because we're thinking that there's going to be another languages on the stage. So it's going to be translation if somebody's speaking in Spanish or Chinese or French or whatever.
I don't think, I didn't mention anything about this, but today we were just talking with Ruben, since it's going to be 2 extravaganzas in the United States, and they are combining Spanish and English. So it's we're thinking about, oh my gosh, I think there's going to be 2 languages. Okay, so come prepare with the radio, AM, FM radio. Okay, just in case. We have few radios, right? Like
Walgreens, CVS, because people is like, where do you buy those? There's nobody using AM, FM radios, the small ones. But I think the Walgreens or CVS have them for $10, $8, whatever.
And like I said before, they didn't say anything about this, but makes sense. You know what I mean? We're going to have a lot of people that speak only Spanish and a lot of people that speak only English. So I'm guessing we're going to need some of that. Okay?
Oh, yes. Please, if they get you a radio, because I've sat through an entire Spanish section. And I'm only trying to read the slides because the slides were in English. They were speaking in Spanish, and that is the most difficult. I just checked out. I just want to go through it's done. So you definitely want to have it because the translation is on point, though. They really do really well with the translations. So I know last time they sold the radios there, but you just want to be able to have your own so you can have it. Because at first we tried to do like an app. I was like, oh, I can just download an app that has translations on it. Nope, that does not work. Get your radio. Just say y'all the trouble in that time.
Sometimes in the arena, you don't have good reception. There are too many people in one place. The receptions in the phones are not good at all. So forget about that. You need a AM, FM radio.
Yeah. You won't have no signal in there either. I think if you ain't got Verizon, you ain't gonna have no signal. Just let y'all know that now.
Right.
So, sorry.
Anyone.
So those are it on Extravaganza. So that was it as far as Extravaganza is concerned. So if anybody have any questions based on Extravaganza, for those who are going, for all my first timers, do y'all have any questions that we can answer about Extravaganza before I let Ruben and Nancy go? Anybody? Cool. All right. And bring money for your LDW tickets. So you want to be able to get your LDW ticket as soon as possible as well. Yeah. LDW tickets, new products, all those things. That's when we released for Extravaganza. But I'm going to LA, so hopefully you'll be able to know about the whole LDW tickets being released this weekend. Cool. All right. Lastly, I want to touch on something about the power of intention and the power of impact with doing the Herbalife business. So a little moment of vulnerability for myself. For those who may or may not know, I lost a friend, client, a guy who I've known for about 3 years. Me and him used to work when I used to work in the school system together. He was a client of mine. I've seen him lose 100 pounds and then gain it back and then lose 100 pounds over the course of the last 2-3 years. And on Friday morning at the gym, he died of a heart attack. And he was 30 years old. I don't even think Chuck was 30 yet. And so for those who I talked to, y'all know I was going through a thing. I'm not a crier. I don't think I am, but I cried. Oh, I cried and I cried and I cried and I cried. And at first it hurt me because when I found out, I knew it was something health related when I saw it on Facebook. And when I did, it just broke me down. And the reason why is because it was a client, it was a friend of mine, it was somebody who I knew had worked really, really hard to get in the best shape of his life on a consistency. But I think the reason why I hurt the most is because I'm a health coach. I'm supposed to be like, I'm supposed to be that guy who was like, I could just handle all those problems. Like, oh, had it been anything else, I think I would have been fine. But because it was something health related, I think that's what took the biggest effect on me. And the fact that he at the gym, like I went to the gym that evening and talked to one of my friends and was like, hey, what happened to Chuck? He was like, yeah, it would happen here. Like he got off the treadmill and then he just collapsed. And so it really, 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 really had me thinking about friends, family, those who I knew who health might be in danger based on their current eating habits, exercise habits. I thought about my dad. I thought about a bunch of other people. And then I had to talk with my uncle. And he was just talking about, making memories and it may not have been his weight, but it may have been this, stress and mentally and all that, because Chuck played football. He was a former football player. Chuck played basketball on a regular. Chuck still swam. Chuck could outrun most people at his size, and Chuck was like 6'5", 350 pounds. But I mean, there may be a video and we pop it up. There's a video where we're working out on the beach and we playing tag, and Chuck is chasing people down half his size. So I knew it wasn't just that. I knew it was just a combination of factors, stress and things like that. But the reason why I'm mentioning the power of impact is because I looked on his Facebook wall. I don't know why something told me, because I knew it was going to set myself up for failure, but I went on his Facebook. I went on his wall just to see. I don't know what I was looking for, but just to see. I don't know what made me do it. But I went on this wall and there was just so many people that was just showing love and posting pictures of him and them and just so many positive things to say about him. And he was one of those people that generally, if you met Chuck one time, you knew who he was. And it came to head today when I told Nancy that he passed away. Nancy met him 2 years ago and knew who he was. Nancy only met him once, met him 2 years ago, and remembered exactly who he was, exactly what it looked like. And remember, she was like, yeah, he was a bigger guy. And he's just a nice guy. And
they are taking a lot of it right now. Good night.
And so that, I've been thinking a lot about overall impact and what the opportunity that we have to do with this Herbalife opportunity, and then just leaving an impact in people's lives. Chuck it wasn't about money. It wasn't about what he did. He was just a genuinely good dude who also worked within the school system. So there's a lot of people who's going to miss his overall impact. And so as health coaches and with the Herbalife opportunity, I've been thinking more about what we have the opportunity to do, what level of impact we can have within our communities, and, personal development, the income earning opportunity, and the nutrition opportunity allows us to expand in multiple different ways. So not only can we help someone with the stress and becoming better people and making an impact not only for ourselves, but their families and their communities, but we have the opportunity to just do a lot. And so that's what I've been focusing on right now. I think I've been in this weird space, for those who know, for like the past couple of weeks, I don't know what my DMO is. I'm kind of falling off track. But now I have a keener sense of what we do and what the impact that we can have. For someone else, we can't control unforeseen things like a random heart attack getting off the treadmill, but I know we can help people and have that impact to create those communities and create people who are in the best shape of their life. My uncle mentioned stress. I was like, man, he was like, y'all got some lavender or something where people can take a bath when they stressed out. I'm like, shoot, we got to relax now. He was like, well, there you go. And I was like, between personal development and relax now and a heart health line and all these things. And I think we actually kind of shortchange what we have the capability to do. Not only as health coaches, I think we might be half-stepping. And I know I may be half-stepping as well, because I'm thinking about, we only look at the physical weight of a person, but not the mental stress or what when someone exercises and have this community, we don't know what we could be doing for their lifestyle. Saying what if they might be battling depression, if they might be in a bad place, that we doing what we do can put them in a better space. And so we can't be stingy with this opportunity. Somebody's stress may just be financial stress, but $250 is like, whoo, that's one good bill. Like we don't know what that can do if we share the business opportunity with someone else. We share a lot of shakes with people, but we don't know what sharing that extra words of encouragement on a Monday morning or a Wednesday afternoon, or us just being positive people can do. And so with that being said, I think a lot of times when we say we have a big why, and our why may be our family, but my why, I now have a bigger why than myself. Being in my community and being able to do, because I've seen just like Chuck was a generally a good dude who he was a football coach, and there was a lot of people who you met him one time, you had a positive interaction with him. And so being able to be more conscious of that and our opportunity and what we do. And I think on a massive scale, we can do a lot of good between Chicago and Cleveland and Houston and, wherever we are in these cities. Because I think our communities need it. I think our communities need it a lot. And so what we have the possibility to do is be those people that be a direct change. Mm-hmm. And so I definitely want to allow the team to just think about that and ponder on that. It's been on my mind as of late of what we have the possibility and power to do. Life is short. We're able to make memories and connections with a lot of different people. So that's what my focus is right now, is what level of impact do I need to have, and can I have? And it's limitless right now. It really is. We have a limitless opportunity to do a lot of things. So that's what's on my mind. That's what's on my heart. And I think probably the most essential thing about that is us being good at what we do and taking pride in what we do. So, for a while I was thinking, was I a good enough health coach for him? But I've helped Chuck lose 100 pounds twice. The first time he did it on his own. The second time he did it with Herbalife, and then he had maintained. I would invite him to the fit camps. I would invite him to STSs. I tried to get Chuck to do the business. I'm like, Chuck, you lose 150 pounds. We're going to shut the game down. I was telling Chuck all the time. I was trying to get Chuck. Chuck was going to be one of my dimes. I was like, Chuck, if I can get Chuck on the team, it's going down. But it's being good at what you do. So are you a person that's knowledgeable enough about the Herbalife business, the products, and the business opportunity for people to become attracted to you that you can make that impact? And that's probably the last thing I really want to put on your mind is, are you good enough for what you do to actually have that impact that you want to have? So that was me questioning myself for a minute. And that made me like, you know what? I'm not out in my community as much as I should be to know that for people to know that I exist. Put it like that. So I think I'm pretty good on product knowledge. I think I'm pretty good on the marketing plan, but I don't think I'm where I'm supposed to be on a large enough scale for me to have the impact that I want. So that's my challenge to you all. Is just to think about those things of where you want to be and what you want to do. I know some of y'all like, I just want to take some shakes. Take them shakes to the maximum level. So somebody be like, girl, you look good. My mama needs some shakes. And you don't know what that one person, your results can do for someone else. You know, so in Herbalife is bigger than ourselves. And I definitely appreciate everyone who's on this journey with me, with us. And that's me. That's my piece. Last 2-3 minutes, I definitely just want to hear from the team. Give me some celebrations and some promotions. And we got Nancy is VIP Gold for Extravaganza, Nancy and Ruben. Chaz is VIP Platinum at Extravaganza. You know what I'm saying? We keep it alive from the VIP. Natasha is VIP Bronze for her very first Extravaganza as well. So that's dope. Congratulations on that. That is a big thing. How many people are going to Extravaganza very first? Well, everyone's is their very first Extravaganza besides me, Dre, and Nancy and Ruben. But who are going to Extravaganza? Hey. So we definitely want to turn up with y'all. Get y'all tickets for the superhero party if y'all have not got y'all tickets for the superhero party. But let me hear some celebrations for June. So we have anybody who had new clients in June. Their clients got some results in June. Any new progress results? Tasha, you at 50 pounds down? How many pounds you lost, Tasha?
I haven't got back on the scale. So last I checked, it was 47.2.
47.2. Because Tasha, I saw the picture of you in the seat, and I was like, oh.
I know, right? Yeah, that's what I thought too.
So, dopeness. How many new members? We have any new members on the call? Brand new members or brand new? Somebody's a brand new member that's on the call?
Is Alyssa still? Yep, Alyssa's on the call. She's brand new.
Brand new this week. Brand new this week?
Yep.
Dope. Welcome to the family. We got any new senior consultants on the call, new qualified producers on the call?
Yep. Tawana was my number one volume producer, non-supervisor, first month, getting it. Like,
oh, that's the one you always talk about.
Tawana's a nurse practitioner, in case y'all didn't know. She makes her husband give everybody lift off and all types. Raven, brand new on the call too. She's a yogi. I call her my young traveling yogi. She is attracted by the personal development that we have going on. That's one of her biggest things with her. And then Carlisha down in Houston on the call. That's it for my new front line. Let's see. You muted, Tez.
Oh, sorry. I can't. I be talking. I hear myself. I don't know. But congratulations to everybody. Shawan, how you do it? Tell us about how you did it. First month. How you do it?
Well, I just got a lot of items myself and kind of I work in like the healthcare field, so I have a lot of people that watch me because I'm like the healthcare fanatic. So I'm always doing something. So anything I try, they want to try. So I just got a lot of stuff and started kind of marketing the 3-day trial pack to them and marketing that list off like crazy because we always so tired and watching Chaz train pretty and everybody jumping all around. I had to get on the bandwagon with the list off and some of the products myself. And like I said, it just worked for me. I felt a big difference with it. And my lifestyle is hectic. I'm always, taking care of others. So I said, I'm trying to prioritize and put myself first and about to put a daughter through college. So I said, you know what? I could use some extra money right about now. So I'm very motivated. And hopefully I can get to Extravaganza. I have a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old, so I'm working on that. Getting there.
Chaz, can you bring Bria and just send her to the nigga stay in the room and babysit the babies? I got a couple people that need some babysitters around here.
Crazy. You crazy if you want to trust Bria with some kids.
I may have to bring my mother with me or something. I don't know. I'm
Look
trying
at
to figure it
Jay's
out.
face like, man, you're right. You're right. You're crazy.
Hey, my kids. I
Look,
mean,
now here come Bria. No. Okay.
ask Bria how much it's
Look,
gonna
come here,
cost.
Bria. Wait, come here real quick. She said I'm not bad with kids. I know for one, let me tell y'all this. My mom never seen me with nobody else's kid besides my brother. So she's just talking. She don't know. You know.
Ask Bria how much you gonna charge us.
You can make a lot of
Tell me
money.
how much you gonna charge to babysit kids in Atlanta?
How many Arizonas and bags of chips does it take to Bria
She
to
said, oh no, it's not Arizona bags of chips.
you gonna have to work it out. Nancy said work it out.
Like $7. $7 an hour? Girl, no, that ain't enough money.
Actually messing up the program. But yes, if we can get a babysitter in Atlanta, then we have a lot more people who'll be able to go.
Air.com.
So anybody else with who had the most new members last month? And from you.
I had 5. I don't know if that's the most.
Well, D will have 5. Anybody? 5 or more? 5 or more?
I have 5. I don't know. No.
Hey, D Will, you tied with Chaz. You holding it down there. You doing all right if you tied with Chaz. That is an accomplishment because I don't need
I'm looking up to that young lady. She doing big things.
Oh, thanks.
Shoot, you had 5. Shoot, I only had 2. I need to get my life together. It took me a minute to get it together though. So, other than that, I definitely don't want to hold y'all because we definitely got a lot of work to do. It is the 4th of July weekend. Y'all be safe. Y'all ain't see my video on your survival kits. Make sure you get the total control and your thermobond and your aloe for all the barbecue that you're gonna have tomorrow. Bring me a plate, save me a plate. I feel like Tasha, you should save me a plate. I feel like Tasha already has me a plate. Already saved somewhere. Next time, all her kids' plates.
Hold on, I was watching your video and I was dying. I said he did not just say a smooth move.
I did.
Yes.
I don't know. It came out unconsciously. It just happens like that. So I definitely appreciate everyone for being on this call. I definitely want to hold y'all have a safe and happy weekend. Y'all don't know the difference between fireworks and bombs because we live in Cleveland and Chicago. So y'all just stay low. Yeah. So peace. Have fun. I will see some of y'all in LA or Tuesday at my house. Y'all have quick starts. Y'all be safe, be powerful, and I will holler at you. Peace.